Alright guys, back with the trade recap today. So today, kind of a shitty day. I mean, it was a good day, but a little slow. So first things first, we had no news today. So I got on the charts, and what I was looking for was price to take out this low, which it did, which very, very minor liquidity sweep. So then you scale down to the hourly, took out these 4 hour lows. I scaled down to the hourly, and I saw this big hourly imbalance. And I said, okay, price is probably going to go up and fill that after this liquidity sweep. Once again, scale into the 15 minute. Another huge imbalance. And originally, since price was down here when I got on the charts, taking out this liquidity, I set price targets here. Alright, I set price targets here and at the top of this order block. Scale down to the 5 minute. And honestly, didn't really see much on that 5 minute other than this imbalance area that I had a feeling price would come up and take. So we scale down to 1 minute. And here's market open. We get a very big on the 5 minute, I'll show you guys. We get a very big wick candle on both sides right here. So I wanted to wait because it came into this 5 minute order block and then moved down. I wanted to see if it would keep going down or, what the deal was. So then we formed a 1 minute SMT, and I was bullish, like my original bias. So I was going to wait for, an order block for value gap entry. So price is coming up. I'm looking for it to take this high, form fair value gap, come back down, but whatever. So I formed this 1 minute gap. Price comes down into the gap, and I enter long off that. Price targets at the top of these 5 minute highs and this 15 minute order block. Now, obviously, so here I'll show you guys. I'll put like this thing to show you guys. So I think I entered like something like this. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was about the trade. Now, obviously, you guys can see here, price did hit our take profit one. We took off 2 contracts and secured a profit about $110, something like that. And then price was kind of just chopping and chopping and chopping, and I wasn't honestly sure what it would do because we had no news today, so I wasn't sure if it was just going to keep chopping to the downside or the upside or whatever. And then price formed this imbalance right here, wicked up into the imbalance, and had a very big down candle. So I was honestly not confident that this would go higher at this point. And I had also moved my stop to these lows. So, we did get wicked out. So the original stop obviously is below this fair value gap. Once we took off 2 contracts, I moved the stop to like around here somewhere. It's not on my laptop because I took the trade on my desktop, and I guess top step doesn't transfer over, but whatever. So yeah, we moved the stop here, and after this, I honestly wasn't confident that we would go higher. However, on the higher time frames, you guys can see. Actually, on the 5 minute, it was looking like a retrace. But once again, we're in this humongous 15 minute imbalance, so I didn't know if price would fill this and then move lower, if it would go into the order block, take out these highs. I honestly didn't know. But regardless, on the 1 minute, that wasn't honestly looking good for me because, like I said, it's in this imbalance. It was at an equilibrium level and a discount, and honestly, everything was just telling me price has a good chance to reverse here. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to secure my profits for the day. I learned my lesson the other days. When I get greedy and I move my stops or whatever, it usually ends up in a loss. So I figured, you know what? Let's just take the profit. We have no news today. Profit's profit, whatever. And obviously, you guys can see here. So our stop loss actually did not get hit. After this, it went back into profit, and I just closed it out in profit because I wasn't honestly confident it would keep moving higher. because we were just forming, look, SMT after SMT after SMT, and honestly, nothing was really happening. So I said, okay, once it's in profit, I'm done for the day. So we are up 130 for the day. However, you guys can see here, had we held and not closed out our trade in profit and let it run, it wouldn't have actually hit our stop loss, and we would have hit both our take profits, and we would be up about 600-700 on the day. But I guess it's part of the game, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I guess in the future, I will hold my trades regardless if it hits stop loss or not. I just figured, after this, it was in a big imbalance in a heavy discount level. I had a good chance of, come down and taking out these lows. So I figured let's just secure the profit for the day. So obviously profit is better than no profit. But if we did let it run, we would have hit our full trade. So something to learn for, next time. But here you guys can see the stats. Obviously, it's not updated yet because the futures day closes at 6 p.m. I believe. Or sorry, the next futures day starts at 6 p.m. I believe. But yeah, you guys can see here monthly stats. Obviously, best week we've had so far, and we would be up in total. We would be up about, I don't know how much we're up about 1,800, I believe, something like that. But you guys can see in total, if we didn't gamble on this day, we would have only been down $50 on this day, and we'll be up another 700. So we'll be at like 2,500 in profit. Obviously, we're almost 1,900 in profit, so that's pretty good for the account. We'll see what happens next week. We'll see what stuff we have news-wise. So Monday we have PMI. That's gonna be some high impact, but interesting. So I think I'll trade. Tuesday's looking good. Wednesday's looking good. Thursday's looking good. Alright, tomorrow's looking like a great trading week. I'm not going to lie. So I will be trading next week. Hopefully you could pass the account next week. And yeah, that's that. So hope you guys, got something from this. But yeah, so far all trades have been accurate. For the most part, or the price targets at least. We just need to find better entries. But yeah, I'll be back next week.